Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother. When they grew up, it was time for them to leave home and build houses of their own. "Remember," said their mother as they set out, "whatever you do it the best that you can because that's the way to succeed in life. And watch out for the big bad wolf." The first little pig was in a hurry to finish his house and have time to play. "I'll build my house of straw," he decided. "It will be quick and easy." And so he did. In no time at all, he had gathered straw and built a simple little house. The second little pig thought a little more about his house, but was still eager to finish quickly. "I'll build my house of sticks," he said. "It's stronger than straw and won't take too long." So he gathered sticks and built a slightly sturdier house than his brothers. But the third little pig was wise and patient. "I want my house to be strong and safe," he said. "I'll build it of bricks, even though it will take much longer and require more effort." He worked hard for many days, carefully placing each brick and making sure the walls were straight and solid. Soon after the pigs had settled into their new homes, a big bad wolf came prowling through the forest. He was hungry and looking for an easy meal when he spotted the straw house. Little pig, let me come in," called the wolf, in a voice that pretended to be friendly. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin," replied the first little pig, who recognized the wolf's voice. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," roared the wolf. And that's exactly what he did. With one mighty breath, he blew down the house of straw. The first little pig ran as fast as his little trotters could carry him to his brother's stick house. The wolf followed his scent and soon arrived at the second house. Little pigs, let me come in," he called again. "Not by the hair of our chinny chins," the 2 little pigs answered together. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in," threatened the wolf. He huffed and he puffed with all his might, and although the stick house was stronger than the straw one, it too collapsed under the wolf's powerful breath. The 2 terrified little pigs raced to their brother's brick house. The wolf, now even hungrier and more determined, followed them to the third house. Little pigs, let me come in," he called, trying to sound sweet. "Not by the hair of our chinny chins," replied all 3 pigs from inside the brick house. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," the wolf threatened once more. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed, but no matter how hard he tried, he could not blow down the house of bricks. The sturdy walls stood firm. The wolf, growing frustrated, decided to try a different approach. He spotted a chimney on the roof and thought he could climb down it to get inside. "I'll surprise these little pigs," he thought with a wicked grin. But the third little pig had been watching through the window and had seen the wolf eyeing the chimney. Quickly, he put a large pot of water on the fire to boil. Just as the water began to bubble, the wolf slid down the chimney right into the pot with a splash. With a yelp of pain, the wolf leaped out of the pot, shot up the chimney, and ran away as fast as he could, never to return to bother the 3 little pigs again. The first and second little pigs finally understood what their mother had meant. "You were right, brother," they said to the third little pig. "Taking time to do things properly is always worth it in the end." And so, the 3 little pigs lived together in the strong brick house, safe and sound. The first 2 pigs learned to be more patient and thorough in their work, and all 3 lived happily ever after. And that's why, my little one, it's important to take your time and do things well, even if it means working harder at first. The strongest foundations lead to the safest homes,